Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Whitney. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, Whitney. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down. Making the catch is Sternberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. This one complete to Patton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win.
And this is caught. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Whitney. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they could make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Yellow. 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Whitney firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. On 2nd down, it's Gray, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the bootleg. Whitney. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Off play action. Whitney. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on second and 3. Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Joseph now to have the PAT. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down. Whitney completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
56. Right there, 56.
Off the play fake. Whitney. That is caught inside the 5. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now. It's Bird. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that's complete. It's Allington. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Back to throw. Whitney. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw. Whitney. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes caught. It's Allington. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Bird fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw. Whitney, wide open receiver, complete. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the run, this is Gray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. It's Gray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
56, my boy, 56. Check 56. I'm coming. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Whitney finding Hardman here over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Whitney. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22. Off play action. Whitney. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Whitney. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Bird. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bird. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. Vikings! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground, it's Gray. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Off the play fake, Whitney. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.